boy, NJ Buckle. Buckle. Trigger warning. Karen's away.
What up, fool? City of Compton. When I'm on the mic, they all turn into a cookie. They all crumble. You know, that doesn't make much sense, Dr. Dre, because it doesn't, they don't start crumbly. You'd have to crumble it itself. Unless he's saying he's so godlike that all the cookies just crumble when he's around. I don't know. Nothing but a G thing. What's up, y'all? I'm, put my laundry away, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Since you've been gone, well, our basketball team didn't make it. That really sucks. But, you know, it was a great season, you know what I mean? Let's see. Oh, yeah. I did 10.2 yesterday. And I actually, dude, there's something about, racing into shape is real, bro. Because, there's something mentally and physically, just after running, kind of fast for a long time, there's a confidence thing, but I feel like there's also, a physiological thing where your body's just, prepared to, and I didn't even, redline, I don't know. But, yeah, the pictures are fire. Shout out Jason. It's kind of awesome that someone that, literally does the media stuff for Sidious Mag is also the boyfriend of someone on the team, so that's pretty cool. So we literally just get, the highest quality images. But yeah, shout out D1 Visuals, as I like to say. But yeah, I mean, post-race, definitely the next day, my, nervous system was shut down, like I said. But Monday was fire, dude. I got down to, I think 6:08, 6:10. I did 10.2 miles. I was just originally planning to do 60 minutes. But I ended up doing 70, which was written on the paper. But I was just assuming that my legs were going to be shot. So I was like, no. I'll just try to, get the 60 in and just deal with it later. I'm really scared of doing hill sprints right now just because, I don't want my hamstring to come out of nowhere and then it's something I got to deal with. I'd rather just keep it at bay and not be able to do strides in a couple fast 200s and be able to do the bulk of the aerobic work. Because honestly, I don't even think my speed's in that bad of a place. I mean, dude, I ran a 63 at the end of a workout with absolutely zero speed training for 2 months. So, you know what I mean? Most of it is going to just be maintained by maintaining, moderate to high intensity aerobic volume, because that's already working at high enough of a speed. I'm just going to become more physiologically efficient through that. We'll see how the hamstring feels today. So the workout dropped. It's going to be 4 sets of 2K, 1K, where the 2K is at 5K pace and the 1K is at 3K pace. Now, that sounds super crazy, but I'm pretty sure the rest between the sets and reps is 3 minutes. So it's 3 minutes probably between the reps and most likely 4 minutes between the sets. So basically the kind of coaching philosophy that we're working with right now is that, the easy days are kind of where we're going to get most of our aerobic gains, and the hard days are literally just getting in the, intensity stimulus and kind of, the race feeling stimulus, but you're never, getting an insane level of aerobic work out of it. Although I will say it's a lot of speed volume. So, because the workout's 12K of work, and then we're supposed to do 8x200 after that. Which I'll be interested to see if I can do that. I'll test it out, but I probably will really try not to run faster than 32. Just because, I mean, it's too, like, risky to just, like, push it all out on that. Like, you know what I mean? 200 is where I would definitely feel it. But, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, something about that. I have my concert tonight. That'll be, like I said, interesting. Yeah, I watched the game with some teammates last night. Dude, I like get in this like ADHD trance. I sort of, it's like hard to describe, but like anything someone says, like it just like makes your brain like connect to something else that you've experienced in your memory bank. It's like really weird. Like I was doing the thing, like I said, where like someone will like say something that's part of a song lyric and then I'll start singing, but like other stuff too, just like bits and shit. And then I'll start, like, thinking about, like, it's, God, dude. Sometimes it's fun, but other times it's, like, I really don't like being annoying. Like, there's this common thing where you just always, like, secretly think that everyone secretly hates you and just puts up with you. Which, I mean, low-key is fair. I'd say at least 45% of people that I know are probably just putting up with me and fucking hate me. But I mean, the other, what is that, 55%? The other 55% probably vibe with me. I don't know. That's what sucks, dude, is I feel like I can rationalize everything. I know what the right thing is to do. I know shit. I just can't, I can't do actions, bro, unless it's, something that I'm just so into. Like, even something like music, dude. Like, I've always wanted to learn piano, but fucking reading music is so hard. Like, it's like, which is so funny. You'd think, it'd be something I'd be interested in, hyper-focused enough on, and because I understand music so well that it's just like something with, like, my brain doesn't have the processing power. You have to go, like, it's literally the equivalent to learning a new language, because you have to generate that note with also what you're reading as the note, and you have to play it at the same time. And that's not to mention if the rhythm itself is complicated. And you know me, the only shit I'm going to want to play is like actual good music, not fucking, chopsticks. I can already do that. So it's like, I'm in this in-between where like I'm about as musically maxed out as I can get without being able to read music. And now I'm getting to the point where it's like, dude, I'm going to have to read music if I want to lock the fuck in. Or at least, practice so much piano, which I will. My friend Linus is dropping off the piano I lent to him. And I'm going to just start, fucking around with it. Because, I know it's, I can hear the resolution chords and stuff. I just have to find the note, which is a little annoying. But over time, you start just realizing, you have a memory bank of, notes on the piano. So you know where your fingers should go to hit a certain note. So I think that's the way I'm going to do is I'm just going to build so much muscle memory of, where notes are that I don't even have to know what the note is. The only problem is if I ever, try to, be professional and tell someone, da, 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 I'm not going to know what note that is. I mean, there's ways to do it, right? You just get, a tuner out and you just start playing the note. That's a little annoying. And what I really want to learn is just chords. I want to learn, really, really good chords and then just be able to, use them whenever I want. But, dude, even learning chords, I can't do it. It takes so much work. It's just, it's so funny. I feel like sometimes I'm the most competent, but also sometimes I'm the most incompetent person. It just sucks, dude. I finally got my ADHD medication squared away. I even finally got the doctor's note, which I don't even know what my doctor, she literally just wrote on this, official letter, just one sentence. And I'm like, what the, okay, thank you. Yeah, they're going to accept this. Because I'm considering going to the Disability Resource Center so I can get rights, dude. Because I swear to God, shit is unfair, dude. I got nerfed. God had to nerf me with this fucking disease. I swear to God, dude. I know this is like hating, but I just hate people that are just like, oh, I have ADHD, I can't, bro, that it's not even, like, just shut up. Like, you know, that's what's so funny is, like, people say it's focus. It's not even a focus thing. I don't understand. It's not a focus thing. It's literally, like, you can't control when you're focused is the best way to describe it. You can't, like, you want to talk about free will not existing. Like, ADHD is the best way to, like, know that free will does not exist because you literally feel powerless in everything you do. I mean, dude, like, like I said, I'll be sitting in front of a computer with the assignment up, and I will daydream for the next 40 minutes because I don't want to, like, mentally put in the mind work. I will read the same paragraph that gives me the directions on how to do the assignment 40 times, and I'll be like, what the fuck did I just read? You know what I mean? But yeah, damn, I low-key got a dip. It's 8:30. You know, that is one habit that I've developed over time that's really good about me is, like, I don't show up late to shit. That's, like, one coping mechanism that because I think it's just, like, part of it, too, is because I actually seek the dopamine. Like, I really enjoy being around other people. Even though, like, I don't really like being in groups a lot of times. I don't know. I'm getting better at being in groups. I don't know. I just don't know, dude. Sometimes I feel like I'm an introvert. Sometimes I feel like an extrovert. Like, it really just depends. I almost want to say, like, socializing in itself is, like, a flow state. Like, you know what I mean? I'm either, like, you know, cracking up jokes and shit and, like, talking to everyone, but, yeah. Yeah, so there's 4 sets of 2K, 1K, 5K, and 3K pace, lots of rest. And then we'll hit up the 200s at the end. We'll see if I can do those. Like, I'm just, like, I really don't want my hamstring to just come out of nowhere and then boom. Got to do another week of absolutely nothing because I decided to hit 200 hard when I could have just done, you know, a few reps short of the full workout. So we'll see. And then, what else? What else? Oh, yeah. Then next day will probably be another 60 to 70 minute easy run. Same kind of vibes as Monday, just staying smooth and steady. And then next day will be a 40 minute easy shakeout or true recovery day. And then Friday will be, it's kind of a flex type workout, but it'll be 600 meters at 5K and then 200 meters at like a base aerobic pace. So basically that means like 650 to 7 flat kind of pace. And then like I think it's 8 sets of that. So basically 8 by 800 and then like good amount of rest in between the sets or reps, however you want to view it. And then I think my calculations are correct, then I have, what's the next thing? Oh my God, I can't think right now. Even with 40 milligrams of Ritalin, dude, like I might need to move up to Adderall, dude. Maybe I'm like so like, I'm in such a mental deficit that I would genuinely need like the highest level drug. I don't know. What is it? No, and then it's 2 fast 800s. It's then 3 fast 400s. Then I think it's like, I want to say it's 4 fast 200s, and that's the workout. So like I said, it's more about like the intensity, and sometimes the intensity can be like longer, right? Like you have a flux, but it's still broken up with lots of rest, so you can work the intensity, and then most, as coach calls it, the aerobic glue is on the easy days. But yeah, as long as you don't do anything stupid, you don't get injured. But if you do stupid shit like I do, these pills, dude. couple rules of engagement here to guide you. Yeah. I wonder what pace, like 5K pace. Like, are we gonna do like most likely probably like 76s, 76 to 79 range will probably end up being the laps. We'll see. That'll be curious. A curious George. Swing. Like curious George. All right, hold on. I keep letting you back in. How can I explain myself? Got him. Dude, I found the best cover of X Factor. It's literally better than the original song, which is so rare. It's by Leanne something Havas. She made Paper Thin. She's really good. It was on BBC Radio 1 or something. And it was like one of her producers on the piano or whatever. But it was just like, oh, it was beautiful. Like, you know what I mean? I love covers that are actually good. I hate covers where it's just like, you know what I mean? It's so lazy. And I hate people covering songs that aren't good. Like, what is this, like, you know, like, I don't want to hear, I'm trying to think of an example. I don't want to hear Somewhere Over the Rainbow for the 50th fucking time. I swear to God, stop covering that song. It's not good. Or, like, What a Wonderful World. Like, John Baptiste is wasting his time. It's like, I want to hear covers of, like, good music, please. I want to hear John Baptiste cover of, like, I don't know, like, Flashing Lights on piano. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right, I got to dip. But I know this one was short, but, you know, short and sweet is probably better with me. So I'll see y'all probably. I'm liking kind of like every 2 days is like a good happy medium. All right, see y'all. Hey, I'm back from the workout. Thought I'd give you a little more bonus content. Yeah, I did 4 sets of 2K, 1K. Decided not to do the 200s. It's just like, dude, like it would really suck to just have a hamstring strain just so I could run a 32 and get like almost nothing out of it and like have to cross train for the next week when I could just work a little bit slower and do a lot more volume. So, and I low-key, so anyways, I did the first 3 sets. No one was feeling it today. I think, you know, everyone's stressing out because of finals and stuff. So, and we raced, so I'm sure a lot of fatigue is setting in. But I felt pretty good. Legs felt a little heavy, but that kind of makes sense from yesterday's run. But it's like, you know, it's so funny. Like, I don't get aerobically fatigued. Like, I can literally, like, talk to people during my reps. My legs just can't go any faster. It's just a speed neuromuscular thing. My legs can go forever, in terms of, you know, like aerobic capacity. Like I'm fine. You know what I mean? Even like mentally speaking, I'm fine. It's literally just my legs can't go any faster. So, you know, it's just about, like I said, like, because I know the type of runner I am, it's about extending the pace. So, you know, I want to be the best at holding 5 flat for the longest, or holding 5 flat the easiest. Like, it feels the easiest out of anyone else, whether that's aerobically or muscularly. Because I know I'm never going to be able to run, you know, a bunch of super, super fast, like, closing 200s. But I can still surge the pace, run a super fast last 800 in a 5K or super last 400 in a 5K because it's just not as hard. You know, like, I can get the speed that way. I don't know. But yeah, so like the 2Ks were at like between 520 and 518 pace. I think basically we stayed between 81 and progressed down to like 78 on pretty much every single rep. Like I said, aerobically not that hard. because you're getting 3 minutes rest. Like, it's a lot of rest, but that's because our easy days are a little bit longer and stronger. Like, yesterday, like I said, I got down to 6:08 and I did 70-minute run. So it's not like it's easy necessarily aerobically. So we get a lot of rest today to just kind of get the neuromuscular, like, performance side of things. But obviously you're still getting a little bit of aerobic stuff just from the level of volume that you're doing. And it's still like a 2K, you know what I mean? So yeah, so it was a 2K, 3 minutes rest, then a 1K. The 1K was technically at like 3K pace, but the 1K was like between 75 and I would say 72 range. Those actually felt really good. You know, doing like a 1K after a 2K, it's like literally feels like doing a 400. Like, it just is so easy. And yeah, just did 4 sets of that and just felt smooth, felt good. Just stacking another day. 10-minute warm-up, 10-minute cool-down. 10-mile day on the dot. So pretty good volume. I mean, that's 12K of work. So 12K at 5K pace or faster. Well, I mean, I can run a little bit faster than 520, but if you still get what I mean. What was I going to say? Yeah, really, not depressed, but just kind of just like broken inside right now. I'm kind of in my overthink anxiety again, you know, and I'm a little like fired up right now. Like, I want to go for a run, but you know, what's funny is I'm like tired and dead, but I want to go for a run. But you know, this is the highest dose I've ever taken of the ADHD medication. And I can feel it in the sense of like, things are a little more intensified, obviously, in terms of dopamine. So music sounds really good right now. So, you know, I'm going to try to get some therapy through that type of way. But yeah, not, you know, it's just that, it's that thing, dude, where you just like, you know, you feel like everyone secretly hates you. No one likes you. And you know what I mean? Little things people say feels like they hate you. And it's funny, like when people straight up tell you they hate you, you're like, oh, you know, but then like, you know, the nuance of everything, I don't know, dude. Next race I think is Western Oregon, which I think is after spring break. So I got a lot of time to train. It's either after or right before. I don't remember. Not going to Oregon, so have some time to just build tons of base mileage, things like that. And then I guess I'm racing a 15. Hopefully my hamstring will be good by then, which is, like I said, it's a good amount of weeks before I'm going to be doing. Yeah, no, I think it's the beginning of the second week of spring term. So I'll have more than enough time to get a lot of base miles in, and just be able to, Jesus Christ. Sorry, I'm like in my neurotic phase right now. Yeah, so 1,500. I honestly don't dude, I haven't run the 1,500 in like a year at this point. I mean, the last time I ran it was high school senior year, so, and I had a terrible senior track season. So I think my PR is like 423, 422. It's pretty bad. I would like to at least run like 415. I think 415 is a good goal. I actually don't think I'm going to do too bad, because I think what will be funny is I just won't be that aerobically fatigued. I think the speed endurance side will be kind of a shock to the system. I think like it'll be intense muscularly, but I think I will not be aerobically fatigued or systematically fatigued. So I think that will be kind of refreshing. You know what I mean? So I think my plan is just lane 1, ride the line, and just run as fast as I can for 3 laps. You know what I mean? Like, I think that first 300, you know, get in the pack, kind of reel into it. And then, you know, then the first 400 kind of maintain. And then the next 2 laps, everything you got pretty much. Like, no, I'm not going to do some sit and kick in a 1,500. I don't have that. So I'm just going to try to maintain as the fastest pace as possible. Hopefully you can run like some low 4s, you know, 415, somewhere in that range. 415, anything sub 420 I'd be kind of happy with, honestly. Just because my lack of speed training, and then also still coming back from injury, like it would still be pretty good and it would still be a PR. So that's kind of like the plan, and just getting closer and closer to the freshman standards, which is 358, which honestly is not even like that crazy. It's more just getting over the hump in terms of my base aerobic phase, like just getting to the point where I can run a 15-minute 5K. Once you get that hurdle, then you can kind of like really open up on stuff, you know, like, because the slower you are, the easier it is to improve. It gets really, really hard to improve after you're running like 14-minute 5Ks, right? Like sub 14, like, you know what I mean? Like we're talking about like seconds, you know? Whereas like now I could literally the next 5K I race drop 20 seconds. So, which I probably will, because like I said, first two were paced at 5:20. So, but although I was kind of mad at myself, I could have probably closed a little bit harder. I was kind of shocked how short it felt. I'm just so used to the long training now that it's just like 5K does not really feel that long. Like when I thought about like, dude, the 2Ks that we were just doing at like 5K pace, like that's, you know what I mean? That's like just slightly less than half. That's 1K less than, or whatever, less than halfway. Like that's kind of crazy to think about. Anyways, yeah, and then I'll probably do a 10K at the next Lewis and Clark meet. That'll be really cool. I think, you know, a good goal is sub 34, 33 range. Really get on that. I think with that, I'll be top 7 freshmen all time in the 10K because no one runs the 10K. But I got the guts to do it, bruh. I may not be the talented, but I got the guts to do it. I got that aerobic strength, brother. So that'll be fun. Yeah. What else? Yeah, I just went to the dining hall. Felt defeated inside the whole time in the dining hall, and then went to the hot tub and just kind of like meditated. You know, that I will say that is probably a nice part of the hot tub is it kind of forces me, because like obviously you can't bring your phone and headphones in there. Some people do, but I'm just like, it's also just kind of too much of a pain in the ass to do that anyways. But you know, you sit in the sauna, it feels good on your legs, so it kind of like relaxes. And I get like a huge oxytocin effect. Like I'm like one of those people, like I'm addicted to showers. Like anytime I can't leave my house unless I've taken a shower, and I can't end my day unless I've taken a hot shower. Like there's something with the endorphins of it. It like really is therapeutic for me. So like I did that in the hot tub, and I've been doing it pretty much every like hard session, which is every day. So it just feels really good. And then it's also like secondarily, you know, time to meditate, because like I said, there's no TVs, there's not really music, there's just people swimming, and you just hear the hot tub and the sounds of the water splashing, and you just are alone with your thoughts. I'm still at the point, dude, where it's just so like I genuinely can't keep a thought out of my head for longer than like 3 seconds. You know what I mean? So, you know, I really have to build that resistance, because it definitely would help me a lot, is the meditation aspect, but whatever. It's still something to just sit in there and not be like feeding off the phone or whatever. Yeah. And yeah, I have so much homework this week, and like I need to lock in, and I'm just like, you know, like I'm locked in on the running, dude. It's just so hard to do homework, man. It's like, you know, it's more pain. Like I have I have emotional like trauma with homework. Like that's the problem, is like all of my failures and everything that I like feel terrible about myself is in school and in homework. So I just like, you know what I mean? That wantingness to just push it away and focus on something else that you actually care about and that like excites you about life, like running. You know, so that's been really hard. But obviously I'm going to start grinding and locking in, just chipping away at everything. I think I'm going to cook on like essays, projects, and tests. Like that part I don't care. It's the busy work that I need to make up that is just like all consuming. Even though it's really easy and probably only takes me 20 minutes to do, it'll probably take 2 hours, because I'll keep like stressing out about doing it while staring at it and not actually doing it. And yeah, I ain't got much to say. So don't treat me like a puppet on a string, 'cause I know how to do my thing. I don't want to wait in vain for your love. Sorry, Bob Marley stuck in my head. Also, if anyone listening to this into music, bro, look up Casa Overall. Drummer, kind of the Northwest, but he does kind of like this hip hop jazz, but not in like some lo-fi hip hop way. Some songs I'd recommend is "Who's on This Playlist," "Ready to Ball," "Find Me." I'm trying to think if there's any other songs that those three mainly. "Find Me," "Ready to Ball," "Who's on This Playlist." He's kind of almost like an Anderson .Paak, like, you know, he does like the rapping, and then he's always like playing the drum set, and then but it's just like it's almost like very jazz standardy, but then he throws in like rap lyrics over it, and it's just really good, crisp music. He's from the Pacific Northwest. I'd highly recommend check him out. I found a new like favorite kind of like hip hop subgenre, which is like the hip hop where it's like you're at peace with everything. Like there's something about it that's like so like therapeutic and like always like brings me close to tears. I was listening to some of it on the way back to my place, obviously, because I'm mentally like just not good right now. But like the best example is like "Watch the Party Die" by like Kendrick. Like there's just something about like, you know what I mean? Like the war is over, and it's just kind of like that vibe is just so nice. Like it's very therapeutic. He has tons of other songs too, like "Silent Hill" reminds me of that a lot. "Rich Spirit" reminds me of that a lot, right? Because it's like, you know, because I feel like in hip hop, right, it's like all about like bragging about like material possessions and stuff a lot. But like I think with that style that Kendrick does, like with the songs I just mentioned, is like it's like bragging about being at peace and being like not caring what other people think. Like it's so nice. It really helps me like see bigger pictures to things. But those three songs, I'm trying to think if there's any other songs that like give me that vibe. Shout out to 2 Chainz and Alchemist. That album's actually not bad. There's like 4 really amazing songs. I really liked "Life is Beautiful," and I think the other one's called like "Meat Canyon" or something like that. It's he's like "Get some onion" or something. It's like, and it goes da 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 da. I forget how it goes. But that was a good song. That's kind of similar, but it's not as like, it doesn't have that kind of like it's more just celebration atory, whereas the Kendrick ones, like they're more like self-reflection and like pushing like. Oh, another one is "Misunderstood" by Little Sims is pretty similar. So misunderstood. That's another good song. But yeah, 33 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty solid. All right, see y'all.